Hello friends, so I am a little contemplative today. A lot of change happening in life. Today is Good Friday, which for Christians is the beginning of the celebration of the Triduum, the holy days of Easter. Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and of course Easter Sunday. So Lent is that period of time that has led up to this period. And Lent for many Christians around the world is a time of contemplation when Christians consider in their lives their separation from God. And on some level what they do is give up something. You've heard that expression, you give up something for Lent. And those of you who are Christian, of course, know that. And so giving up something for Lent is an idea that you take away something in your life that gives you great pleasure or is fulfilling for you in some ways. People give up chocolate, or maybe they give up movies, or they give up TV, or something like that, right? And what I find interesting about that idea is I think it's applicable for us, not just as Christians, but probably in general for us, because what it does is a void allows, nature doesn't love a void, right? And so human nature also does not love a void. And so when you take out something in your life, it's an opportunity to replace it or find something else that perhaps gives you new meaning. Or maybe it will give you insight into that thing which you have removed. So maybe it makes that thing even more valuable for you, gives you more insight, makes it more precious. And so, that I think is a great concept. What a great way to think about how valuable that is. There's this great book that that I received. It's a children's book called Cry Heart But Never Break, by Glenn Ravid, and illustrated beautifully by Charlotte Parody. Amazing book. It's a children's book, and it's about death coming into life and the children losing their grandmother to death. And what death does, he tells them a story about how we must have darkness and light together, that there has to be a void so that one can appreciate when that void is filled. And there must be darkness so that one contemplates or understands that light when it shines, illuminates. And I think that that's a pretty great insight or philosophy. And so Lent is that time, I think, when we are really able to remove ourselves maybe from one or two things. And, for me, it's not just about Lent. I love this time of year in a lot of ways because I'm kind of a little morose. So it's the darkness and all that, That's my inner goth coming out sometimes. But anyway, so this particular song called Redeemer Lord is suggested by, from the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 16 to 19, and chapter 64, verse 2 to 7. The chorus is Psalm 22, which is a chorus that you and I are very familiar with because we've heard it. If you've ever been to a funeral, sometimes even in weddings, they play this darn thing all the time. So anyways, this is Redeemer Lord. I am out of practice because it's been many, many months since I've been playing. I've been playing consistently. I apologize. And so give me a break on that. But I think it's a great song. And anyways, I do this to remember my Christian friends. But I think it's a great song. Here we go. Father, Redeemer, Lord, are you? Why must we wander so far away from your truth? Open the heavens and come to our side. You are our Father, Lord, our guide. Come back to your servants now. Give back, O Lord, your light. The pathways are parting, now we choose, yet you hide from our sight. Rupture the heavens, come back to our lives, come down to your people, Lord of light. My shepherd is the Lord, there is nothing I shall need. Fresh and green are the pastures where he'll lead. Your world doesn't know you now, they close their eyes to you. Oh, where are the wondrous deeds you'll do, all for those who are true. Son to the heavens, and come to our aid. Lord, look how your people stand afraid. My shepherd is the Lord, there is nothing I shall need. Fresh and green are the pastures where he'll lead. Where is your answer? I cry my days to you. A worm and no man am I, despised by all in my gloom. Lord, will you hear me? Take heed of my heart. Oh, why must you let your love depart? My shepherd is the Lord, there is nothing I shall need. Fresh and green are the pastures where he'll lead. My shepherd is the Lord, there is nothing I shall need.